get into this. Oh my God, y'all. So, first of all, I want to thank all the people that did go ahead and subscribe to your girl. I appreciate it. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm dropping videos every Wednesday. I know I'm a full-time student, a full-time mom, a fiance. I got a household and everything else going on. But I am trying, okay? So I'm going to try to drop a video every Wednesday. Help me out. Share my video. Like, subscribe. Help a girl out. So today, I'm going to be telling y'all about this one time I was on probation and I had to go ape shit on the probation officer, y'all. It got crazy. They was trying to lock your girl up. Again, if you already know, I'm an ex-felon, so whatever. Let's get that on out there. But it was crazy as hell.
Alright, y'all, so at the time, I was literally like 20 years old. I was on probation. I had just caught a felony for a drug possession, and they had me on some strict regulations, okay? So I wasn't allowed to smoke marijuana. I had to drop UAs, like literally every week, and I had to stay employed, pay back my restitution, do community service, all type of things. So if you have ever been in trouble, you know the struggle. If you've never been in trouble, make sure you stay out of trouble, okay? Because it's so easy to get in trouble, but when I say it's so hard and long to get out of trouble, y'all just don't understand the hurdles, the hoops, the loops they had me going through, okay? And that's why I'm here with this video, okay? Because this shit was crazy. They had pushed me to my limits and I had to go, anyways, like I was saying, so I was on a square bear path. I was supposed to be going to go drop a UA this day. Keep in mind, I was a felon and it was already hard for me to obtain employment, and I had obtained employment. So one thing that I wasn't trying to do while being on probation was mess up my employment, because that was one of the terms to my probation. I had to keep my employment. Called into the system, it notified me that I needed to drop my UA for the week. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go drop my UA for the week. I called my employer, informed them I was gonna be late. They already was aware of my situation, so they were good. They just said, make sure you come into work, period. So I went up to the UA place. Now, there was this man who you always had to deal with when you went to go drop your UAs. He was an African-American man. Thought that you walk in there, you see your brother, thought y'all be good. Nah, he wasn't for none of that. He was like really a really real asshole, y'all. Like, dude just gave you a hard time for no reason. He didn't care what you was there for. He was gonna make sure you had a hard day, hard time. And I wasn't for that shit. Like I said, y'all, I was only 20, okay? So I was young and dumb, didn't really have a control over my attitude or my mouth at that time. And I wasn't smoking marijuana, so I was ready to snap at any second, y'all. All right? So I go in there. Me and him had already exchanged words previously in the past, but I'm like, today, I ain't got time for it. I got to get my black ass to work. So I'm going to come on in here, drop my UA, and go on about my day. So when I get into the office, I'm currently on the telephone having I feel like, relatively important conversation. So I had to end my conversation. Yeah, hold on a second. I got to walk into this room real quick. And I put my call on pause. Boom. So I go into the man's office. I fill out my paperwork. I sit it on his desk. I go back into the waiting area, okay? I return back to my phone call. So you sit in the waiting area until the man calls you in to actually perform your UA. I in my P-test. They was trying to see if I had drugs in my system. They was looking for marijuana. Petty as fuck. Especially since I'm from Cali, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a little weed. Area, talking on the phone, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Keek, 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 keek. I look at the time. About 30 minutes went by, and I'm like, look, I gotta get to work because I'm not trying to lose my employment. If you're a felon, you already know it's hard to get a job while being a felon. So if you are not a felon, have never been in trouble, keep your ass out of trouble, okay? Anyways, so finally, I'm like, look, let me call you back because something ain't right. I get off the phone. I go into the office, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, I've been sitting out here, and I'm ready to take my drug test. I gotta get to work. He already, you can just see it on his face, somebody didn't fuck him right last night. So he turns to me like, you ain't fill out your paperwork right. So instantly, I get hella mad, like, if I ain't fill out that paperwork right, or if there's some type of information missing off that paperwork, why didn't you ask me while I was in the hallway? His reply was, you shouldn't have been on the phone. Well, my reply, I'm not in your office on the phone. I'm sitting out here in the fucking waiting area, having a personal call, waiting on you. Like, okay, so you being real petty. You being real petty. That's what I see. Okay. So we go back and forth. We have an exchange of words. Boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden, he turns to me and feels like he ain't heard enough of my mouth today. He tells me, get out his office. I'm not dropping. Keep in mind, y'all, if you're on probation and you don't drop, it's an automatic dirty. And I ain't have time for that. I have been clean, and I wanted to drop my clean UA and stay in good graces of my probation officer because I wasn't trying to go to jail. That's it, that's all. He tell me I'm not dropping after I sat there for damn near 30, 45 minutes and you done already wasting my time. I ain't had no weed all day. I ain't smoked no Newport, no cigarettes. I ain't did nothing. I'm sober than a motherfucker. You're not gonna play with me. I said, so who ain't dropping today? Just like that. Who ain't dropping today? He said, you ain't dropping today. I said, oh, okay, I'll be right back. So I walk on out of the office and I go into the waiting area. And in the waiting area, it's all these informational pamphlets and pieces of paper. And I just go to grabbing this one. I get a stack of paper that's this big, y'all. Like the stack of paper is so big, okay? And I mean, I'm on 100. Like, I don't even understand what made me even think to do this shit, okay? Like, I'm just on 100. So I walk into his office and I say, one more time. I'm gonna give you one more time, okay? Who ain't dropping? And he go, you ain't dropping. And I literally took all of the paper and went like this, y'all. All around the room, like I was in a motherfucking strip club throwing $1 bills at some strippers, okay? Like, it was a way bigger stack than this, but this is an example. I just went all around the room, was like all around the room, right? To where like the whole room was literally covered in white paper. It looked like it snowed white paper all over his room. White pieces of paper all over the room, okay, y'all? And after I got done, I was like shocked at what the fuck I had done. But I was still on 100. I said, I ain't dropping, nigga. Clean this shit up. And I walked out. So he's literally standing there like this bitch is crazy. And I did. I snapped for a second because I was already in a bad situation. I was tired of being played with. I was tired of being taken advantage of just because of my situation. Like, just because I'm on probation doesn't mean that you're not going to treat me like a human being. Just because I'm on probation doesn't mean that I'm going to deal with your attitude every time I come into this room. Just because I'm on probation means that you're going to respect me like I'm going to respect you. So I stormed out of the office, and my probation officer calls me like instantly, and she's like, "What happened? What happened?" And I'm like, "He had me fucked up today, like period, point blank. He had me fucked up. That's just what it was." And she's like, "You can't be doing that." And I'm like, "Look, I ain't smoked no weed. I'm still clean. All I was trying to do was drop my UA, and that's just what it was. Like, he's tripping." So she told me, like that behavior was not acceptable, and that, I was kind of in trouble, and that I had to apologize. So I went back to his office, like, by my probation officer, and I told him, hey, I do apologize for my physical actions of throwing the paper all around the room, but you have to understand who you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. You're dealing with people with mental health issues. You're dealing with people who are coming off of drugs. You're dealing with people who are not smoking the normal marijuana or whatever, relaxation, low anxiety, whatever people are on. You got to understand that you're not getting people who are ready to snap at any given time. So you're going to have to show a little bit more respect as well. And that was that. So my following visit to come and do my UA, when I got there, you guys, when I say this man never gave me another ounce of problems. Like, I would walk in, he would say, "Hello, how are you doing today?" I would say, "Hey, Mr. Blah, 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 how are you?" We end up finding out that he traveled to my home state a few times. I am originally from Cali, So he explained to me how he likes to travel to California, and I end up getting to know him as a nice man. And he ended up getting to know me. And I bumped into him like a few years ago when I asked him in the grocery store, and I said, "Do you remember me?" And he's like, and I'm like, "I'm that one that threw out a paper around your office." And he just started cracking up laughing, and he remembered me. But
all right, y'all, so that's my story. You already know I'm crazy as hell. I don't even care, because guess what? We cashing in on this crazy. Period, point blank. We cashing in on this crazy. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, because that's the only way I'm going to be successful out here in these streets. Go ahead and support your girl. Share if you like my stories. Tell somebody else, go sip this tea. You know what I'm saying? And I will see you guys next Wednesday.